Bam! Bam! Oh, okay.
Hey guys, welcome back to We Watch Movie. I'm Mike, he's Jay. This is a Christmas cup. It's a little bit cracked, but you'll see after I unbox it, you'll see that this is a collector's edition penguin.
I've been waiting for that trailer all week.
You're welcome.
It's bullshit.
Batman vs Superman trailer leaked in Portuguese online, and we went to Portuguese to watch it.
That's right. Always #1, bringing you the source of trailers worldwide.
They said that they're going to release a 5-second trailer. Now we're going down to 5-second teaser trailers, and before we do stuff, it's like, well, I'm going to release 5 seconds of it, and then you can sign up to go to a theater and watch it.
That's bullshit.
It's like, God, dude, like, I know that we're thirsty bitches, but do you have to, like, put us through all this? Just show us the fucking trailer already. So I'm glad that it leaked. You know what? I'm glad that it leaked.
Everybody's
Fuck you guys for that.
Yeah, so
for your tomfoolery. Some dickery that leaks out.
Charles Dickens said, couldn't have said it better. But yeah, so let's talk about the trailer mailer. Goddamn, I mean, it felt like you were in Gladiator when Russell Crowe's like, "Are you not entertained?" They just had this mishmash, like rock and roll, awesome, dark, thriller-esque, Frank Miller style painting they were giving to you, and you're like, appreciate it for what is happening. And what you saw of Ben Affleck as Batman looked awesome without the super, you know. He looked. I like that armor. When he had the power armor on, I just felt like Power Rangers. But I'm just saying, before that, when he was in his normal costume, he looked good. I like.
Yeah,
that.
like they showed the second of the arm of him in the Superman armor, whatever it's called,
the Batman killer Superman thing.
I'm a little bit hungover. No, but they showed a little bit of that armor in the previous leak trailer from Comic-Con or whatever it was. But so you see that again, and you see him looking up, and that's the best part of the trailer right there. Is that is his fucking voice. I mean, I don't know, a lot of people are hating on this trailer, and a lot of people are hating on his voice or whatever. I liked his voice. Do you bleed? That sounded fucking badass. You could hear just a tiny bit of Ben Affleck in there, plus the voice sounded badass. But right after that, it went a little bit off when he says, he's like, "Chew will." It sounded like he said chew. It was like, "Chew will." And it sounded really robotic at that point. But I think that might have something to do with the armor.
Chewlie's gum?
The fat chick from Dying Darker, she's like, "Chaka! Chaka!" You can, I don't know if his voice is always going to sound like that, or if it's just when he's in the armor bat suit. But either way, it sounded pretty fucking cool to me.
Yeah, and the overall tone, they said it pretty well in the trailer. So you can see they got this big statue of a golden statue of Superman as the camera zooming in. You hear these background voices like, everybody knows the devils doesn't come from hell beneath us; they come from the sky. And he's like, but what about his powers? I don't think he's a good guy. He goes, power corrupts absolute, and absolute power. They're talking all this stuff. And you have this overlapping voices, and the camera zooms in. You got this big golden statue of Superman, and it's like false god. And you hear all these people saying, "Go home." They're chanting, "Go home." And then they show intermittent scenes of Superman being worshipped, I guess, by these people, like cultish-looking tribal people worshiping him. Some of them are bowing to him. And then you hear Jeremy Irons come on and talking about, fear and giving away to hopelessness makes good men go evil. And then that's what Ben Affleck's looking at his suit. He's like, it's time now.
What was he talking about there, do you think, though? Do you think he's talking about how angry Ben Affleck, do you think he's talking about how angry Batman is? Like, because they showed Batman's third vision, like, he's so just fucking angry.
It's possible.
That's what he's talking about? Or is he talking about Superman is going to go bad and you have to stop him?
I don't know. It kind of, like, that's what, I don't know what they're going to do. It could be almost like a checks and balance kind of power that Batman's not sure about what to make of this guy and wants to find out what he's about. Maybe through some kind of mishap, Superman is trying to put it to, like, I'm not a god, but people are relying on him to do all these things for him, and maybe he gets frustrated with things because he's being questioned now, and he's not having to deal with that. How to interact, and he's dealing with the humans now as far as having himself out there and having his powers. There's a lot of Frank Miller influence, especially when he's got the Batman, or he's got the Superman ass-kickery armor.
Yeah, I wonder who the cult-looking people were looking at.
I think they were just tribal people. I mean, they just looked like they had white faces, and they had like little decorative art on them. It looked like tribal.
I wonder if it's going to be their version of their take on the mutants from Dark Knight. Because when we were talking about Frank Miller, I thought they did go a different angle from him, because in the Frank Miller one, the government wants Superman to go and rein in Batman, and that's what causes the big fight or whatever. In this one, it's Superman that's the bad guy, Batman that's it looks like that.
That's weird, because I actually looked at it like Superman in what I saw of him. He's still trying to do good, and when he's looking at these people, he's got like this look on his face, like, I don't want this worship, I don't want this adoration, I just want to be a person that helps. But it looked almost like the way it looked like Batman was the aggressor. Like he was going to be the aggressor, especially at the end. He's like, "Do you bleed? You will."
I like the line. I do like the line, but at the same time, it does make me laugh. It's like, "Do you bleed?" I just want to say it to everyone.
And then, we did see the Batjet, so the Batjet's going to be in it, so that's cool. I saw the car, but you always see the back end, so it kind of looks like the Tumbler, but we all know, we saw the pictures of it, so it's kind of a mishmash of a Tumbler, sports car-y looking thing. So
I like the damage it was doing.
Yeah, it was doing some badass shit.
Gnarly shit.
You know, one thing that I did notice, there's two things. Ben Affleck does look like huge in this movie. When they say he walked out, he looks rockish big.
People I think complaining about this trailer. It's too dark. It's too dark. It's like, man, fuck it. I don't care.
I'm so tired of that.
Yeah, let him make the fucking movie. But everybody who was bitching about, oh, Superman doesn't care about anybody. He destroyed the city and it doesn't even matter. And he's going through all these buildings. This whole movie is partly, seems like it's anchored by his guilt and the shit that, and the repercussions of him doing that. So it's kind of like them saying, see, I told you.
See, I think that they're going to be in the movie, it's going to be like 50-50 though, because they have a golden statue of him. So maybe they gave him that to honor what he had done to turn away this threat to the planet, and then there's another group that's like, no, he's out of, we have to control him because there's no possible way.
I got it. Lex Luthor probably influences everybody to turn on Superman. Yeah. I bet that's probably the only place.
Jesse Eisenberg, little fuck, he's like, first Facebook, now Superman. And I will destroy you with Facebook. And it was like, Superman doesn't wash his cape. Everybody knows now. It's going to be an amazing movie. I mean, of course, this is a teaser, so we don't know everything, but I think that Snyder proved himself with what he did with Man of Steel, reinventing him, and it couldn't go wrong. I don't think he can. He's not Joss Whedon. I mean, I know he's not Joss Whedon. He's using. I mean, and what's more difficult? I mean, that's another question. You got two iconic, powerful beings in Superman and Batman, maybe arguably the biggest superheroes. I'll just say the biggest superheroes of all time. Yeah. In one movie, and you've got to put them together. I don't know. I mean, I would say Whedon has a little bit more difficult task, and he was up to it. But I definitely think Snyder's up to this. I think that he's going to pull this off beautifully. Comment
down below, guys. Let us know what your thoughts are. I still give it a thumbs up. I can't wait to see this thing. I'm more excited about this than Star Wars, just personally. Just me. I love me some Batman and Superman.
I don't know what I'm going to do right now. I'm torn.
See you guys next time.
We watched a movie. Yeah. We watched a movie.
It's not that far away. Your eyes are like a 90-year-old rheumatism eyes.
The fear blinds us.
They're always nasty.